We have created a society where kids are exposed to nonsense, random garbage. And I would say with the strongest of recommendations, do not have your kids watch Coco Melon or what's her name, Miss Rachel or whatever.
No, none of that. And always watch, if you're letting your kid watch stuff, watch it with them.
Yep.
Have them, remember when History Channel was good? You want them to watch normal things that adults do. Because the question is, or the point is this, a child is trying to learn to be a functioning human being in an adult human society. Exposing them to things that are only for children that they will never experience later in life means you are building the neurons in their brain, the neural pathways, for something that does not exist functionally. So I had a conversation in my 20s with this friend of mine, this woman, and she was saying she hated her job and she didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. And I said, what were you doing when you were 13? And she was like, I don't know, nothing, hanging out with my friends. And I said, you want to run a bar? And she went, oh my God, I would love to run a bar. And I'm like, what you were doing when you were young, you were programmed to do. And this is why so many people like want to be at a bar all day and hang out at the bar and go to the bar. You want to hang out with your friends, all you want to do. It's like, okay, I get it. You want to go hang out and socialize because that's what you were doing when you were a kid. Well, guess what? Pro ball players were playing ball when they were a kid. When they were 7, they were in Little League. When they were 10, or when they were 7, they were T-ball. When they got older, they were in Little League. Now they're pro ball players. They love playing ball. They love talking sports. We had John Rocker on. Someone asked him about teaching kids pitching, and he went off on all the crazy technical details of pitching and the techniques. That's a dude who's been playing his whole life. But what happens when you're a kid? You do nothing until you're 5 years old. Literally, kids do nothing. Maybe till you're 4 if you do preschool.
You don't really do nothing. I mean, you go around with your parents, you look at stuff.
It's actually the most important thing you can do.
You take them.
But what I mean is today, they're not doing that. The parents are handing a tablet to the child and saying, watch Miss Rachel, who sings songs and talks nonsense that the child will never use in their life.
Right.